Today we're going to be taking the temperature of the internet. What a better way to do that than for me to show you a bunch of random TikToks I have saved over the past month. Starting off with a video that went very viral on Twitter and TikTok. It is an ASMR video of bottles falling down a marble staircase. Now, the video I'm showing you right now has succession characters paired with different bottles. If you think about it, if you watch the video, you'll be like, wow, these are great pics, it's funny. But the underlying thing here, the reason this is a prognosis for the internet is because it is the beginning of a new style of content that is spawned directly off of the TikTok creativity program, a new TikTok monetization fund that pays out a $1 CPM. This fund is going to lead to a lot of compilations, a lot of stuff that really shouldn't be paired together, made to be just barely over a minute so that it qualifies as something that could be entered into this program. If that gets 1 million views, a $1 CPM is $1,000. That's right, bucko. You could be making boku bucks on TikTok creativity program. Additionally, there's some stuff about Twitter doing similar stuff. You know, you've all seen the screenshots, but this indicates a new era of the internet in which a bunch of social platforms are again competing over creators, the most valuable asset in the attention economy, trying to convince them to be on platforms and to be creating. Number 2, this is a video of a Vtuber concert. A bunch of little girls screaming for an anime character that's dancing. His bangs are on his face, and then at the beat drop, the reveal, his hair flies up. Tons of people were making fun of this across the internet, like, OMG, this Vtuber concert, it costs like $100 to get a ticket to it. I like this as a prognosis for the internet because it highlights the direction of content, that no longer do you need to be a beautiful, handsome, sexy, luscious-haired, wonderful, handsome, amazing person. You can be an anime character now. You could be a penguin. You could be fucking a Bitmoji. And as long as you got that extra little dose of charisma, you can talk on stream and react to stuff, or you can sing anime songs or BTS or whatever the fuck. You can sell tickets for hundreds of dollars, and we're going to see a whole new generation of VTuber K-pop bands and all the like. Very soon, coming to your house soon, coming to your children's screens soon. Number 3, this one's really short, but we got Baby Tate AI. Basically, this guy's like a junior Andrew Tate. No one gives a fuck about what he has to say, but what's interesting about the content format that he is proposing through this edit is no longer do we just need captions on screen and like ridiculous quotes. We can also intersperse AI clips. We could be like, scary looking bank. We could be like, it's basically just like these accounts are run en masse for different media personalities where like hundreds of videos like these are made so that one can succeed. And they're just coming up with even more novel ways to like make them stick out a little bit more. And the way this one sticks out in particular is that there's AI generated images. It's very silly, but you're going to see more and more of this. You're going to see this as the future of AI content is like, it's like boomer tier. It's like when like these Christian organizations make documentaries where they just like have an image like spanning in and out. Now imagine that's all AI and you can make like 20,000 of them in 1 minute. That is the future we're heading towards. Number 4, it wouldn't be the past couple of weeks unless I talk about the NPC live streams. Little typo there. NPC live streams. You've all seen the gang, 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 ice cream so good. Like those types of videos. This is another one. Everyone and their mother is doing a parody of these streams. It's fucking stupid, but if you are a keen what it is watcher, you have likely seen me talk about the hellscape of TikTok lives before and highlight creators like this who act as, you know, NPCs and do this for a living. This is, again, the direction of things. You know, we're going to see increasingly more and more content like this already. Maybe this is like a hyper condensation of what it's already like to watch a live streamer who's just going to tell you the same types of things, have the same personality idiosyncrasies. This is like XQC if you just like fucking crammed them together like in one of those crushing ASMR videos. This is just, we should get an XQC version of him where he just goes, Cheeto, like he just fucking makes XQC noises. I fear for the kids with this one. Like, I think this is probably going to affect them the most. I think we're going to hear a lot of gangs, and we're going to hear more and more kids speaking fully in memes, saying like and subscribe. This is just the condensation of all of this like internet nonsense that's happening right now. Kids, iPad babies, kids raised online, most susceptible, obviously. And comes from a friend of the channel who's very profound and insightful on these types of matters. But it is that this is just like it's almost like ASMR. It's just white noise of content. Like, this is truly what it feels like to surf online in like a live stream of just hearing the same stuff over and over again. Money gun, da 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 da. Like, it tickles the brain in a way. Number 5, we have a man on the street video here where a guy approaches and he says,
"Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. I love your Richard Mill. What do you do for a living?" It's for I have a watch show.
And as you can see, it highlights on the screen, it's like he's recoiling in disgust. And it's basically these old rich white people being like, reacting to man on the street content in horror, being like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. As you could probably imagine, you know, people in the comment section were going crazy. They're like, these are the Rothschilds, they're evil, they always had bad vibes. I knew the second I saw these people, it was bad energy. I'm gonna take a moment and I'm gonna flip the script and I'm gonna say, the person with bad vibes in this video, other than these like old people who are rich, is the fucking person asking them what they do for a living. This is an older generation interacting with like content brain people who think for some reason that they're entitled to be like, what do you do for, like, the entire concept of man on the street concept is abhorrent, and this is an adequate reaction that isn't like, oh yeah, sure, come into my home. Those obviously pre-scripted videos. These people are reacting how normal people would react. I don't think it's bad vibes. And while I was reading the comments on this, I was really struck by the idea that the amount of people who, because it's shot POV and it's asked in such a brain-dead manner, when you watch this type of content as a viewer, you are really simulating what it feels like to be this guy asking people, what do you do for a living? And all these people in the comments are like super fucking mad that they reacted this way. And it's almost just like, it is an extension of the way this, I'm blanking on the words, amalgam of internet commenters, Twitter brain, TikTok brain, comment section people are like a hive mind who are being like hosted through stupid TikTok makers. And these vessels, the TikTok makers, occasionally get to catch all of the comment section. And in reality, the host of the bad vibes here is not these people. It is the fucking people who are like projecting all this nonsense, all this like conspiratorial machinations of any old people that have money is like, they must be evil bloodsuckers. They must be terrible people because they don't like being asked questions on the street by what is obviously like a ridiculous looking dude, and like he's probably in fucking streetwear and he's probably like fucking sells NFTs and is like just tried 60 different things and is trying man on the street content now because he's like scraping along in his life trying to like find something that he could do to make content. Or I could go on for days. With all of this, I'm going to pan to something a little bit more refreshing, which is, we're gonna stand up. Come with me, come with me. Basically, let me show you one last video. This video is the prognosis of the internet as a whole. Watch it.
What you want to show your TT Delia?
This.
I think she likes that.
As you can see in this video, this beautiful young boy is showing his TT what he watches, what he cares about, which is screaming man content. It is screaming and agony content. And I think this video sums up exactly what thousands of past generations are experiencing right now in the halls of whatever heaven or thing beyond that you believe in. If you believe in nothing, stop watching the channel. Fuck you. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. We love everyone. We love all belief sets here. But these ancestors watching this from up above, that is what they are doing right now as they watch generation and generation into the future basically get inundated with just shit, just nonsense content that just tears apart the fabric of ego and all. Like, it just feeds the worst parts of your being. They're screaming at you. They're screaming, and he is showing, because he's profound and he's a child and he's been gifted with the sight of God as almost all children are, he is showing the TT, what she is already experiencing. She knows that scream. She's smiling down because she knows he knows, and there's much terror to be had about what is happening on the internet right now. It is what it is. Have a great July weekend.